hear me? It is important that you hear me. Do not be nervous. This is routine. You have downloaded what you believe to be a game, but it is not. Something is very wrong. There is an energy of unknown origin and intent seeping into our world. It is known as exotic matter. Exotic matter, also known as XM, is both energy and matter, just as water is liquid, solid, and vapor. It leaks into our dimension through portals. XM cluster nearby. Identify it, move to it. It will gravitate to your scanner. Mission.
Scanner. Okay, so for me, since these two right here, they are the enlightened ones, okay, since they're green, even though they're within a control shield, and I'll talk about that here in a second, of the resistance, which is blue, I can go over there and hack their portal. And it's just as simple as like press and hold and hack, but you have to be within this 35-meter bubble. And that's what the goal of the game is, to get you out, get you to see the city that you live in, even outlying areas, you know, and pretty much get your head from out of the phone, you know, and up, looking
to the real world.
To the real world, exactly. Okay,
so for example, what are some landmarks or things?
Landmarks would be kind of like the historical signs, okay, like the black and white signs saying like City of Portsmouth was founded in blah, blah, blah.
Are they businesses or no?
No,
just places.
Not right now.
Okay.
They're more than likely going to start doing businesses, probably more historical ones. But as it stands right now, they're just doing like public artwork, public historical locations, and some post offices, libraries, fire departments.
Okay.
Would be some of the main ones. So like for instance, I work in downtown Portsmouth. Alright, so everywhere you go down there, okay, you see like the Fresno lens, okay? That's a portal, okay? You can go over there, virtually hack it, and try to gain control of it.
And then somebody else on the other team can take it over again, so you have to always watch your map and keep getting it?
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's where you get the even more beauty of the game, communication. You're branching yourself out there, you know, kind of blindly, because in your communication here, you have a couple different things that you can do. You bring it down to the lowest level, which is 20 kilometers. So that's within your general area where you're at right now. Okay, and that's going to be open dialogue for both sides.
Okay.
The names of the green are going to be the enlightened.
And blue is
the
resistance.
The resistance, exactly.
Okay.
And so here you see a secure and then a call sign. The downfall of it right now is that unless you've branched yourself out to this guy, Ford Pref, you don't know who it is. So I can't like click on him and say, you know, who is this guy, you know? So then you go over here to your faction, which is going to be who you signed up for, the Resistance or the Enlightened. I am the Resistance, which you should be too.
I am too. I haven't done anything with it yet though.
Oh, that's all good. You're a busy woman. You're busy. So like me, my call sign is Romeo Alpha. Okay. So now, you know, if you want to, you can, and this is where you got to coordinate with your team. You got to say, you know, hey, I'm so and so on Google Plus. You know, hit me up. You create a local circle for your Ingress, and you can only communicate with those people in your circle, as you know. And then you can just coordinate efforts either through this comm chat room or on Google Plus if you create one.
Okay.
Now you can come out to the region area. All right, so that's going to branch you out more to 200 kilometers. And the same thing. You can have open dialogue between both sides or secure dialogue with only your side. And then global. So that's everybody. I don't know what the head count is for people using this game, but I'm gonna say it's a lot because the stream for Ingress for the trending it's massive and it's worldwide.
And it's only for it's not available on the iPhone.
Not available on iPhone.
And even not everyone that has this can get it yet, because it's still invite only,
It's still invite only. They're going to probably open it up tomorrow. It's kind of the thought process.
Oh, so that would be good to talk about tomorrow then.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because it's going to be open. In theory, that's what a lot of people are saying. That it's going to be, like I said, just think of them as the Pac-Man energy dots in order to keep your meter full and do hacking, recharging existing resonators that are around a portal. So you can just walk.
So there's actually quite a few I can get.
Absolutely, yeah. The theory for the gameplay is that XM is everywhere. Okay. No matter where you are, you just have to know what you're looking for and how to find it.
So what is it when I see those people post photos? Are you supposed to take a photo to prove you're there?
Not necessarily. What you're doing is you're trying to create a new portal. Okay, so you have to take a portal or take a picture of a place, and you have to have your GPS enabled on your camera in order to submit it up to NIA Super Ops. They take about 2 to 3 weeks to review the picture to see if it meets their criteria. Couple things, I can only speak for what I know, is that it has to be in a public place, easily accessible, and safe. They don't want you to go to a landmark in the middle of the street. They want you to be safe throughout the whole game, and that's the whole key. If you're driving, the point of the game is to get you moving on your feet, not necessarily driving. Driving isn't illegal, but you can drive to get from place to place. So if you are driving,
you have to
just
stop
like
and get somewhere close.
Stop to get within that 35 meter ring. But also, if you're driving, follow the local laws and do the right thing. And more than anything, just be safe. Now, for instance, you can do a coordinated effort. And to do that, you can bring up the Intel map. Now, once again, you can only access this if you have the invite. And this is the online version of what you're seeing for the Ingress map.
So these are all the blues.
These are all
no
the resistance. Yeah, there's only a few there. They're trying here, but we're working on that. And so you see, each one of these is a portal. Okay, we zoom in here to downtown Portsmouth. And you have to wait for it to load up. And it tells you to what level you're being zoomed in at. To see what the level, each portal is going to have a level. And it's classified L1 through L8. And that's just the amount of power. If you see, like one of these. Come on. You can click on it. And it will show you who originated the portal, so who first hacked the portal. And then on each side of the little insignia there is going to be who owns it. It's denoted by color and faction icon. So the key is the resistance. On each side of that, you're going to have the resonators, which if you look, they're the 8 little diodes around there. The resonators keep the portal to where you can link it up to other ones. And there's a whole storyline behind portals, resonators, XM, power. If you just go to nianticproject.com, you can read about it. And that's where the curiosity of the game comes into play. What are the portals exactly? What are we looking for? What are we looking at? Why do I need this? What's the difference? The whole storyline behind that is what makes it even more interesting. So let's zoom in a little bit more. On some of these you can click the picture and it'll actually bring up more information about this particular location. Sometimes it just leaves you with a little blank thingy there. Well, let me zoom back out and try to find one that I know of. For the naturally curious to know, what's this? Each day they have some sort of thing. I might not get the best layout for it on the mobile version. Okay. But this is kind of where it all stems from, the Niantic projects. Okay, and they do these kind of like Easter egg hunt type of things. Okay, well you'll get this obscure classified document. You know, oh, what is that? You know, and you read it. You know, if you haven't been keeping up through the timeline, it's like it's over your head. But the best thing about it, you don't need to go here. You don't need to back learn all this information here in order to play the game. You know.
Oh yeah, that would just be overwhelming.
It is overwhelming. You know, but for people that are naturally curious.
And if you get the gloves.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can use it.
Where do you get those gloves at? Online?
Got them from Marshalls.
Marshalls?
No, any store. You know, if you want those
seen
conductive tips.
There you go.
Yeah, they are pimp. I mean, they're not like as accurate as your real fingers, but you get the point.
Yeah. So keep your fingers warm while you're outside.
Absolutely. And before I got these, my stuff was cold. Alright, I went like way in.
That's awesome.